Pete has been very good at connecting with everyone on the camp, but he showed a unique skill in talking to Colin the Pig at his level. Now, I know people are going to say dolphins and pigs are the most intelligent animals besides humans. I, on the other hand, think Pete is basically on the same level as a pig.
Oh my God, he's in the camp.
As Salia carries out her daily medical checks, an unwelcome visitor has reappeared.
He wants you to become a veterinarian, Doc.
Not near my clinic. Bugger off.
Go away, piggy. Oh, he's pissing over there, look. Out!
Oh, go away. I'm trying to keep everyone upright, fight infection, and it's wandering around, urinating and pooing everywhere.
It's upsetting Sal.
Yeah, it is actually.
To be honest, if Sal doesn't want him here, then that's enough reason not to have him here. What if someone did want to kill him now? What would you say, Pete?
I would point blank, I would stop them doing it now. We had the conversation, you had the opportunity. People decided not to. Now, you can't just kill him because he's annoying.
Say there's no fish over the next 2 days.
Say there's not.
What would you say then?
You've got a week left and you should be absolutely fine because you've eaten more than enough to be here. The energy's not good for Colin at the minute, so I think he'll be happier in a...
His feng shui is not quite right.
Yeah, you know, obviously there'll be some parts of the island where he'll probably be more wanted than he currently is here.
Concerned that Colin the Pig could end up as a group's next meal, Pete decides to lead it away to another part of the island, accompanied by his right-hand man, James.
Colin's about to make grown men look fucking ridiculous.
Good on him. We'll tempt him with coconut, little tap on the rump if he gets stuck, and it's about a 15-minute walk, 10-minute walk.
I imagine it's going to take a couple of hours with Colin, though.
Looking for Piggy. They do speak Spanish here, don't they? Oh. Here he is. He's answering me. He's actually answered me.
Maybe you can speak the language.
Look, there he is.
Look what I've got, Colin. Wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it. That's it, that's it.
Got him. Good stuff. Colin.
There you go.
Come on.
OK, all right.
There we go. Well done.
Walkies.
Well done.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. Good boy, follow me.
You're such a good boy. You are Daddy's little piggy.
Come on, Colin, you're my man. You're the man.
Pete has been very good at connecting with everyone on the camp, but he showed a unique skill in talking to Colin the Pig at his level. Now, I know people are going to say dolphins and pigs are the most intelligent animals besides humans. I, on the other hand, think Pete is basically on the same level as a pig.
Colin, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure.
His highlight of his experience on the island, this is Pete, is taking the pig for a walk, which, for somebody I feel has got pretty close to Pete, I felt a bit usurped, to be honest.
The pig will be back. Pigs are not stupid. He liked us. He liked our habitat. He'll be back.
Wait, crackers, we need to get out on these fish now. The tide's so high, then it's gone.
Fuck's sake.
Having spent over 2 hours leading the pig away from camp, Pete and James have missed low tide, their only window to check for fish in the nets.
To get the fish, you're probably looking at 15 foot down. We just left it a bit late.
Fuck's sake.
Just needed to be here quicker.
As extreme hunger kicks in and energy levels drop, it's so easy to take your eye off the ball.
Not only have the group missed their only chance of getting fish today, but by saving the pig, they've made a potentially huge survival error, walking away from a valuable food source.
Martin, how many fish?
The net's too deep down to get any fish out of it. You know, it's too low.
But there are fish, huh?
There's fish in there, but it's just too deep down.
Well, the way we've secured the net, it's literally bang on perfect where we left it. It's just the tide's so high. So hopefully if we get time, depending on the dark, it's just a timing thing.
We rely on the nets 100%. Now we are a pescatarian camp. We decided just to live on the fish. But that means with one source of food, that net is our lifeline.
With his infected feet and legs still causing him pain, Martin rests by the fire and tells the group about a much bigger test, his brain tumour.
Oh, when I came out of the operation, man, I couldn't see out one eye, I couldn't walk on one leg. I was standing still and I wanted to walk over that way, I would walk over that way. Can anyone get me some kindling from the beach? Tiny little bits. Bastard, this fire. The bastard.
Suffering the after effects of yesterday's failed yucca hunt, Martin has been confined to camp.
Soaked. Nothing will catch apart from this termite mound. It's the only dry thing there is. Struggling, to be honest, but yeah. I feel like I'm losing it. What am I doing, you know, sitting here in this kind of never-ending cycle of filth in the camp and being soaking wet. It's shite. Nightmare. To be honest with you, at the moment, I'm not quite sure why I'm here now. Why don't I just go home? You know, I want to call it a day and go home.
Joe, where'd you find the limpets I'm using for bait?
They're all the way down there.
How far a walk is it, honey? About a quarter mile, half mile?
Oh, why don't you just go there and you'll see snails?
The islanders have been provided with basic fishing equipment. As soon as the rain clears, Eric is eager to provide a meal for the group.
Okay, where's a good fishing spot?
Over there.
Is it still there or is it rough?
Oh. All the gear, no idea. That's Eric.
Pete, it reminds me a little bit of the disposition of my father. Not age-wise, but just always a bit angry-wise. And very disapproving. It's a group of people I've never seen before, I've never worked with, I've never heard of, and I'm here with them. And you must treat everybody with the same respect you expect. Oh, this is spooky. If I fall down, I can really freaking hurt myself. Oh. It's too rough. Yeah, this is crazy. This isn't working.
Caught any fish?
It's too rough out there for my taste to fish.
It's a real waste of energy, that.
Pete's a little rough with an occasional testosterone explosion. But, you know, it's all good.
They sent me straight home and MRI'd it, and it was massive.
With his infected feet and legs still causing him pain, Martin rests by the fire and tells the group about a much bigger test, his brain tumour.
Oh, when I came out of the operation, man, I couldn't see out one eye, I couldn't walk on one leg. I was standing still and I wanted to walk over that way, so I would walk over that way.
Wow, dude, neurological.
But the thing that saved me, absolutely saved me, was EastEnders. Because before I went to EastEnders, I didn't even know if I could remember lines. And then when I turned up and I had to play, I had to do the character of Steve Owen. Yeah, Steve Owen was so full of life.
Mate, you were amazing.
But he was so full of charisma and confidence that kind of helped me. I hope in the coming week, you know, the last week, that the mood lightens a little bit. I think people, when they come and talk to me, get a chance to chill out a little bit. You have to be best friends with everyone, otherwise you can't survive. There's not long to go now, and I want to see us all finish together.
Right, plan.
I'm going to go spearfishing.
After Eric's unsuccessful fishing trip earlier, Pete is making another attempt to resolve the group's dire food situation.
Crackers, you got a knife?
No.
Eric, you know where the knife is?
I think it's in one of the knife cases.
For the last 3 weeks, Eric has been responsible for looking after the knives in camp.
Sake.
What am I doing wrong, Pete?
I've just asked you for it, and you don't know where it is.
Somebody borrowed it.
Okay, who?
I don't know.
Well, so it doesn't
Because
matter.
everybody borrows a knife from Judge James.
Listen, we just need to know where the knives are.
Sorry to make you cranky, Pete.
It's not about being cranky, Eric. Stop saying that.
There's a knife here.
I wish Pete wasn't so condescending and cruel. It's cracky.
I've tried to keep everyone as fed as possible with the nets, but it's suddenly cut me, I'm starving. You're not starving, you're a bit hungry.
Calm the down.
I've got to go back. I've cut myself on a knife. Sally, cut my finger on the knife.
Okay.
You lot all saying you're hungry.
Not hungry, mate.
Such a idiot.
These things happen. Pete has had a knife injury. It's still bleeding. Is someone around to give me a hand?
Concerned about the severity of Pete's cut, Dr. Salia radios my safety team.
We will come and review, over.
Someone that needs stitches. What happens if it needs stitches? Do I have to go? I ain't going.
We can take you for the treatment, stitches and everything.
Who's going to do the next?
Oh.
Well, I'm not leaving. I need to be here.
With Pete adamant he isn't going to leave the island for treatment, my medical team come up with a temporary solution.
I think we should bandage it and position it so that it immobilises it. We're 100% happy with it all being done here.
Fine.
Thank God for that.
The good thing is there's no tendon damage.
I'm not worried about the finger, I'm more worried about the necks.
You all right?
It's just annoying, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it.
Right, James.
You're skinny, dude. You're like Tarzan on a diet.
We're losing weight fast and we're hungry.
You are 175.
Wow. He's lost 30 pounds.
The most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. What a palaver.
Real palaver yesterday.
Pig got a better send-off than former prime ministers.
Since they found the net 2 weeks ago, Pete has persuaded the celebrities to survive on fish as their only source of protein. But for the past 2 days, they've caught nothing.
Good morning, Pete.
It's almost becoming a dictatorship here. Pete's got massive influence over people. Now we are a pescatarian camp. With one source of food, fish, that net is our lifeline. There's loads out there, but Pete's got to catch them.
colour of honey.
Mine is so much darker.
Do you know what yours is then, mine?
Look.
Gold.
Concerned at how the lack of food is affecting the group's health, Dr. Salia is carrying out medical checks.
Okay, moment of truth. Martin. So, you've gone from 210 to 181.
So how much have I lost? 2 stone?
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like I'm starving.
Can I do your waist, Martin?
Just feel exhausted. I think if this goes on any longer, the thought of why am I here? I should be at home is going to come into my head.
Right, James.
You're skinny, dude. You're like Tarzan on a diet.
We're losing weight fast and we're hungry.
You are 175.
Wow. He's lost 30 pounds.
Physically, I feel 4 or 5 out of 10. Generally, one of my highlights of my day is I have 8 o'clock poo every morning.
Yeah.
And to be honest, my day's downhill from then, so I really enjoy it. And I've had a month of nothing like that at all.
People are running out of reserves. We're on our last legs.
Right now, the whole camp has got to push through their exhaustion. Grit and determination and that drive to work through multiple failures is integral to survival. So it's so important at this stage that they find food, and soon.
Go check these nets then.
Go on.
Every morning at low tide, Pete and James head out to check the net for fish.
What did it? Nothing. When should we check it again, do you think?
Do you know, I really don't know whether we can.
It's difficult, isn't it? Yeah. We've given it enough time to catch a couple. An absolute bonfire, isn't it?
Stupid. There was nothing in the nets, which is a bit disappointing.
So I feel a bit stressed and a bit anxious about all that, to be honest with you.
Good news, Joe, is there's no cooking. The bad news is there's no fish.
Nada, 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 nada. How do your legs feel?
My legs feel like to be honest with you.
Why?
I just feel weak. So weak, I don't feel like myself. You know.
2 weeks ago, Martin developed cuts on his feet and legs that have now become infected.
My ankles are giving me such pain. It's so frustrating. I just hope that the other guys are not kind of behind my back saying, oh, Kempy's not pulling his weight. I'm just saying generally, I just feel like
Ozzy.
my life at points has been really glamorous. In the 80s, Spandau Ballet was kind of like 5 boys went to Benidorm for 10 years. So it was that kind of chaos. Why am I going on the island? Coming up for 57 now. I have everything I want.
Oh, my goodness.
In a funny way, it's kind of like midlife crisis. I'm testing myself. You gonna be all right while I'm away? What sort of skills would I bring to the island? Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. See you later.
Bye. See you later, Pete. Thanks. I have a feeling we're coming home with Yucca.
Yeah.
Despite the pain in his legs, Martin heads out with Dr. Salia to go hunting for yucca.
After not eating for days, I can't sit around and watch everybody else do stuff. You know, I've got to be part of it. Oh, what about over there? Go round. I don't know, I've lost my sense of where we are.
We came up and then we turned right at the top. So that's where we are. So this is where we were.
Okay, so let's go left.
But I thought you saw
You mean
some.
right.
Wait, so here.
that way.
Are you all right?
I've got no energy in my legs.
Let's take a breath. There is no rush.
Just so exhausted. My legs.
Is it yucca?
It might be so.
After 2 hours scouring the jungle, Martin thinks he spotted something.
Oh my God!
Is it? I don't know. Let's wait and see. No, it's not that. I don't think that's right. That's just a root. Nightmare.
I think I'm done.
Yeah. God, that's no energy.
Home, home, home.
How'd you get on?
Ah, no good. 4-hour trek for nothing.
Damn it.
Hope we don't die here.
Careful. Do yourself an injury there if that slipped.
Pull it out, pull it out. Ah.
Kempy's gonna collapse in a minute.
Yeah. He's going to sit down.
What is it, Martin? You have to stop now.
Just a crazy idea.
Let's give you some water.
I am really concerned about my feet now because the scratches and the bumps and scrapes that I've got are turning into ulcers. If it goes over a certain stage, obviously I need to get off the island.
The entire camp is suffering from the effects of the lack of food, but James is suffering more than most.
Crackers is not overly happy today. He's just a bit down and he's a bit fed up with things, I think. He doesn't feel too great.
He is tired. He looks drained.
Okay, here we are at Glastonbury. We've just seen the last band. It's been raining all night and all day. Kings of Leon on next. Ah, the atmosphere's great. We're all rocking.
Overnight, a tropical storm has ripped through camp. Island cook Joe is preparing the last remaining papaya to be shared amongst the group.
It's pretty tough out here, and it's like making food out of nothing, really. Just want an avocado. Absolutely craving an avocado and a poached egg.
You don't talk about life anymore. You don't talk about each other's stories. You're talking about food.
Yeah, pig again.
Oh my God, I can't believe he's back already.
Yesterday, Pete led the pig deep into the jungle, but it has already found its way back to camp.
Why do they keep feeding it and bringing it in?
Because it smells food.
To be honest, it's a sign of how we live. As the days go by, we're becoming less hygienic and more people living in a dump. So our boundary of cleanliness closes in, and Colin then closes in on the stuff we leave behind.
I think it's unhygienic when we're already in unhygienic conditions. It will be pooing all over the place.
Well, that's an issue.
What can I do?
I think you can start to do actually, Crackers. In fact, I'll do it.
Yesterday, Pete and James spent several hours walking the pig away from camp and missed low tide. Their only opportunity to check the net for fish. Now the net has become tangled in the storm.
What the doing with this knot here? This is our one net. We had the conversation about the pig.
Yeah.
And you were saying this net will last 3 weeks or 2 weeks. And I was going, I don't think it will. And we now have the pig lying there, asleep, and any one of us go up and kill it right now.
Well, we've named him, I've walked him, we're not killing the pig.
and yet we're detangling a net. Pete has led the charge of fish because he doesn't eat meat at home. So he knows he needs food, he knows the camp needs food. There's pressure on him to come up trumps.
We'll save this and get it straight back out tomorrow. And we'll be cooking again.
If I was a meat eater, I think I might have fought for my right to eat that pig.
So hungry.
Frustrated by his failure to provide food for the group, and with pork and fish off the menu, Anthony has headed out into the jungle again, this time on a solo hunt.
I feel like my legs are shackled, and every footstep I'm carrying a big boulder behind me. I've worked so hard and sacrificed so much and give it everything, yet I never seem to get what I feel like I deserve. I haven't got my wind. I go out on my hunt, and so far I've brought nothing back. Is that a pig? I heard a pig snort. Definitely, it's quite an unmistakable sound. So, like that.
James looks tired.
The entire camp is suffering from the effects of the lack of food, but James is suffering more than most.
Crackers is not overly happy today. He's just a bit down and he's a bit fed up with things, I think. He doesn't feel too great.
He is tired, he looks drained.
We've hammered it.
Survival is about a lot more than just hard work. The mental strains of intense hunger in such a harsh environment can be tough.
Despite his best efforts, the failure to catch any fish and the divisions in camp over what to do with a pig have taken their toll on James.
Just for today, give yourself a chance, because you ain't gonna fix otherwise.
I've had the shit since day 2, and we're now on day a lot more than 2. My old coach used to say to me, to jump high, you have to bend low, and there's no doubt that we're all finding our low points now, and it's how you respond to it.
I'm looking at you, and physically I can see that you don't look great.
I just want to get out of camp. It's a tough place. It is a really tough place, and this is a battle of the environment, your hunger, and your mind.
James does a brilliant job, right? But he wanders around like a prisoner of war. You know, he's lost so much weight and he's pushing himself to the edge. I just wonder, is James beating himself up about other things?
I was cycling in America. I got smacked by a fuel truck going 70 miles an hour, and I was put into a coma. You know, I was very difficult to live with. It was definitely harder on the family than me. It took me a really long time to empathise with what they were going through. I think it's a perfect time on the island to reset some of the habits you've got into. I think it's going to be a really positive experience for me in terms of actually creating a relationship or relationships with people that actually I probably wouldn't have met or created relationships with previously. Thinking, okay, there's more to most people than you absolutely realise.
Okay, let's go 100 meters away where you know about.
No, we're going to your spot.
Unwilling to rest, and with wingman Pete occupied elsewhere, James recruits Eric to go on the search for firewood.
So why are you so angry with me?
I'm not, let's just fucking go. Just stop talking about it, let's go.
Every single one of us is unhappy. Every single one of us is cranky because we were so desperately hungry. James is not a gentle giant.
You need to have some place in your mind to fall back on and just think, right, I'm going to get through this. I can get through this. I will get through this. And if that place isn't there, then you're going to struggle. And I struggle for the first bit of every day. Definitely.
Too late.
Well, we can go that way. We'll bring the wood back over the top.
Too much work. Come on.
Well, we can go up here then.
What?
Why don't we go over the rock there then?
I'm not really interested. Too much work with the wood. That's too hard. Coming around be easy. Coming out is too hard. We'll get it at the next low tide.
When we walk over the mountain together, down the beach, we can get it ready, we can bring it halfway back.
I don't think I can physically do it, James. I know I can physically walk around. I don't know if I can physically walk over.
There's only one little hill on the way up, so...
No, James, I was looking at it.
Okay.
He's been a bit cantankerous. He yelled at me today.
Slowly does it.
Before they return to camp empty-handed, Eric forces James to take a break so that they can clear the air.
One of the things coming on here I was worried about was that I would get frustrated and blow up. And I know I've blown up a few times here, but that's one thing I wanted to control. And also, some of the things I'm really lucky to have, I take for granted. What I'm struggling with is missing home. I miss the kids enormously. I want to have a conversation with my wife that I probably haven't had and should have had over the last 5 years now. I don't know how she stuck with me for a few years in the way I was behaving after my accident, and I'm definitely different to the person she married. I just want to tell her that some of the reasons I've had for the way I've approached life have been excuses rather than reasons. You all right with that?
Yeah. Fuck! It got my finger. It got my finger. It got my finger. Shark's got my finger! Out in the middle there, I think there's lobster. So we should build a raft.
So not only you want to build a raft, you want to build a raft that catches lobster.
Yeah.
Bloody, you don't aim high, do you? Jesus.
Thermidor.
So you want a glass bottom raft so you can see the lobster. You're raising the game here, Kempy.
Energised by the mangoes that Joe found and cooked yesterday, Martin has woken up with a plan to find another food source.
If we can build a raft and grab some of those lobsters, that might lighten the mood a little bit for people, because at the moment we are stuck with this fish net, and that's not enough.
The Raft Experiment, Kempy's little dreamboat. Obviously I am fish boy, fish man, fish Jedi, but by the sounds of it, there might be some langoustines or an octopus and things a little bit further out that we can't quite get to.
Get down, guys.
Let's do it.
Oh, so those are the best bits.
With the net currently failing, Martin is seizing the initiative with a plan to dive for food further out to sea.
I think we should put 2 on this side and 2 on that side, and then give it a test.
Right. I don't know, that'll be enough.
There's our raft.
Good luck, guys.
That looks good. Let's see what happens.
All right then.
First of all, let's see how high up this sits in the water.
If it sinks, you're a useless prick.
We'll be fine. It's not going to sink.
Fingers crossed, you can dive down. I mean, best case scenario, a couple of lobsters, seafood platter maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, we're on.
You two, stand side. Don't be longer rather than shorter.
What we built here is submarine.
We're going right. Pete, walk left.
I'm trying, mate.
Right.
Very rocky for me over this side.
That's my foot, that's my foot.
No feet left. Dangerous, this.
I'm not convinced the current's taking us there, you know.
No, we're going against.
As Martin's raft struggles to stay afloat, the strong current is dragging them off course.
Seems to be there.
Oh look, this ain't gonna work.
Seems like we've been pushed back all the time. Just carry on out, right, until we hit that rock.
Unable to navigate to their original destination, Martin and his crew have been forced to make a diversion and dive for food closer to shore.
I wouldn't go any closer, so D's off. If we get swept on that rock, we're going to be
James,
yeah.
Do you want to jump in?
Yeah, I'll have time to jump in there.
You all right? Good luck.
God, I hope we find food.
What's the answer, really? Very tentacle door.
Oh, good.
No lobster down there or anything. No.
One.
This is just so shite.
Nothing, eh?
Nothing, Josephine. Thumbs down, I'm afraid, guys.
Hard work that, you just float them out.
Pete can be quite short with his answers. He can get a bit aggy sometimes. This is tough. This is a tough experience, and everyone's working really hard. We all get grouchy. Some are maybe better at hiding it than others.
Well, the net looks good anyway. Let's hope there's something in it.
Fingers crossed.
Back at camp, Pete heads back out into the sea with James to check the net.
We have fish.
Stingray. Massive, what a stingray. Sharp. You alright with that?
Yeah.
It's got my finger. It's got my finger. It's got my finger. Shark's got my finger.
What? Shark's got my finger. Come on, get in. Can you get in the water? Quick, 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 quick. Who's in?
You're okay. Looks like a good thing. You look after your finger. Look after. Give me the shot. You look after. You got. I've got the shot. Look after finger. Have you got it? I've got it. I've got it. Oh my God.
Shark attack, my God. He's lucky he's got his finger, isn't he?
It's like he's got his hands.
Jesus.
Thank God you're all right.
Never been called to a shark attack victim.
It's quite painful, I'll give you, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not bad with pain.
Well, you've just been bitten by a shark, mate.
Did he clamp and hold?
No, just tickle me, Eric. I swear down, if you lot don't say this is the best meal you've had since we've been here, I'll be raging.
The fact that you've got 10 fingers still and we've got a shark, I think that's mate, honestly.
With the celebrities on the brink of starvation, Pete's visit to the net has inadvertently provided the group with their biggest source of food so far.
What a day. Yeah, I've just survived this, you know, Has anyone got a shark attack story? Oh, well, yeah, I have. You know, I'm sure that story's going to come out a few times for years and years to come, and I'm sure every time it comes out, the shark's going to be a foot longer. We know how us geezers like to exaggerate the length of things and the size of things. So if you look, the teeth point inwards and then serrated edges, and that's what you can't get out.
Bloody hell.
But on a serious note, what a cool story to have. I'm absolutely over the moon based on the fact that everyone's moaning about whether or not I can still provide fish. What do you fancy? You fancy a bit of a change? Had too much fish? Shark? Fancy shark? I'll give you a bit of shark.
It's the heaviest fish or anything that's come out of the sea that I've ever come across. Listen, Pete was really brave. He's so stubborn, but hats off to Pete. Without him, we wouldn't have made it. What a way to wrap this whole experience up. Shark steak cut up will be lovely. The meat looks amazing, you can see the muscle. That's what it's all going to taste really good. But that was one mad mofo experience. He's going to cook that shark up.
Okay.
I spent more time with Pete than any other person on the island. He not only has his views, but he explains them well. He'd done everything he could to preserve the pig's life. He's the last person who should hold some blame. I felt really bad for him.
I don't like that noise.
Less than an hour ago, the group decided to move the pig away from camp, and Pete tied it up at the other end of the beach.
What's wrong with him?
Oh my God.
Fucking hell.
Colin, come on.
Colin?
Guys, I think it strangled itself.
Well, it's dead.
It's my fault. This is not the outcome. Worried about Pete now, I don't know where Pete is.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to sit with you. Come on, let me sit with you. You can't go now. You've just got a few days to go. Please, please stay.
All I'm going to remember from this is the fucking pig died.
You know it's an accident.
I tied it up, and that's dead.
It was still an accident. Pete is heartbroken, just heartbroken. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It is
I tied him. It's not your fault.
No. Oh.
I said it's not your fault, so... Right?
Earlier today, Pete tied up the pig at the end of the beach, and now it has accidentally strangled itself on the rope.
Like, religion's religion, it's your views, and you stand by that, and I applaud you for that. That ain't your fault, right? Tried to cut the tree branch off with a knife, but by that point it was a little bit too late. And obviously it died. And I spent my entire time on this island trying to make a point that we didn't have to do that. We didn't have to kill anything.
We're all responsible for the death of the pig. Now, what happens to the pig now?
Do you just bury him so he's died for nothing? Or do you use him and eat him?
Island 0, Cracknell, and Go-Go 1.
Unaware of the situation in camp, Anthony and James return with a bag full of yucca, the group's first food win in 4 days.
You all right, Pete?
No, not really.
What's the matter?
Pig strangled himself and died.
Oh, fucking hell, sorry. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay, mate. Pete,
You all right?
The pig strangled itself and died.
Oh. I covered it in palm leaves.
Yeah, let's bury it, won't we? Or
Bury it or eat it. Bury it or eat it.
Bang! We had it. I had images in my head. The guys would write a song for us. They'd engrave our names in the trees. We'd come back to a hero's welcome. Meh, not so much.
Okay, James, take it away.
If the group want to eat the pig, they need to make a decision quickly, otherwise the meat will spoil. While Pete maintains a vigil, the rest of the group gather to discuss their options.
A simple question now of, we're going to bury it in the jungle and let the jungle eat it. There's enough living things out here that will just devour it without going to waste. Or are we going to skin it, gut it, and eat it? Who, if the pig is on a plate, will eat it?
Yeah, I'll eat it. I'd eat it. If it was cooking on the grill and someone asked me if I wanted some, if I said no, I'd be lying to myself.
See, I don't eat meat. Even though I won't have anything to do with it, I do think those who want to eat it should eat it because it's an animal, it's dead, and of course you should eat it and not waste it. If you're going to butcher it, you need to hurry up and do it.
Why don't we take it up on the rocks so all the excess can wash away?
Pete's here now, Pete's here now.
All right, Pete.
I came here to try and prove that I was different to what most people thought. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I feel like my whole time in front of me is fucked by my decisions to try to pick up. Because I knew it was wrong to leave it in. And it's dead. So by staying and everyone eating pig, that means I stay and don't be eating pig. By leaving, am I just running away from what I've actually done? It's fucked. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but I would prefer to keep my experience.
I spent more time with Pete than any other person on the island. He not only has his views, but he explains them well. He'd done everything he could to preserve the pig's life. He's the last person who should hold some blame. I felt really bad for him.
Well, Pete, I'll butt in, mate. It was a group decision, so please don't feel like you've killed the pig because, honestly, mate, it's not that way. And hopefully, in time, you can kind of come to realise that. But please stay because you're too invaluable. You're too invaluable to go. I really, really, really want to eat the pig, but I'm more respectful than that, and I'm not as selfish as that, and I don't want to upset you any more, Pete, 'cause obviously you're already upset. So I say we bury the pig.
Bury him.
Okay.
No, we give it a good send-off. This is nobody's fault. We are the Magnificent Seven.
Yay!
Come on! Come on!
I think Pete is much kinder in his point of view towards animals than he is towards people. I couldn't eat his pig because then I'd be somebody who ate Pete's pig.
I felt like using him as a food source would be disrespectful based on what had happened, so I said my piece and thankfully the group agreed.
You got one? I got one.
Ready?
Come on, let's go.
Rather than eat the pig, the islanders agree to help Pete to bury it at sea.
Take it easy. Whoop, 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 Eric. All right, man. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, mate. Okay.
Sort yourself out.
Looking good.
It was hard for anyone who was prepared to eat the pig to watch it floating out on a funeral pyre.
It's a pig. It's a pig. If I get that send-off and I go, I'll take that.
What we just got to hope is that he doesn't turn up tomorrow morning, back on the tide. I can't quite believe that we threw away a dead pig that could have been eaten. And now we're back on hoping that there's more than one fish in the net today.
Are we lost?
I won't get you lost, Josephine.
The only way we will eat is if we keep looking.
See anything?
Look, mangoes.
You beauty!
There's loads here. There's a whole little community.
We need to get back out there then.
Yeah.
Why is he so unfriendly?
We had a chat, and Pete said he hasn't got any achievements. He wants to show the world that he's more than just a guy who comes to us on TV. Pete's been working really hard, and I think he thinks other people aren't working as hard as him. Because of that, he almost looks down his nose at people around him, that he almost ostracises himself. Pete, mate, rather than killing yourself, ask me, I'll do it. You haven't got to be the person to always do the big thing.
It's in it.
Yeah.
Mate.
Right, everyone here?
With a continuing failure of the net to provide food, Pete calls a meeting to reassure the group.
It's not ideal. It's like a blind panic. We're never going to eat again. The nets are absolutely perfect, but there was nothing in it, which is a bit disappointing. I know we haven't got any dinner, but it's not a disaster.
Pete has turned into a different person on this island. When he came on, he was funny all the time and his mood brought everybody up. But the last week, it's kind of like no one can do anything right.
Can I fish?
We'll handle the fish side of things.
Pete's rocking the boat. I don't think we all know how to handle him, really. And he's winding us all up.
Anyone else got anything to say?
Pete's got to be careful not to create divisions in the camp. It's important he doesn't isolate himself, because a team that supports each other is much more likely to thrive.
Everyone happy?
Yep.
Yeah!
It doesn't feel like the camp is together anymore. It feels like it's kind of splitting apart.
We've got to get you talking like a Cockney before you go back, Eric. Say, the boat is looking better.
Why? What does that mean?
Boat race face.
Your boat's looking
Bit of
better.
slang for you.
Your boat's looking better.
Oh, time today. I miss my mum. I really miss my dogs. I feel bad because the group is looking to me to provide food. You know, I almost get nervous every time I go to check the nets, and it's not an exact science, and I get very defensive about it. Sort of underestimated that it was going to be as much of a challenge as what it is.
Which way?
Let's explore this side first.
With the food situation in camp now critical, Joe and Anthony head out into the jungle to hunt.
What's that there? That's not yucca, is it? Everything's looking like yucca for me now.
No.
Oh, come on. Are we lost?
I won't get you lost, Josephine.
The only way we will eat is if we keep looking.
See anything?
Look, mangoes.
You beauty!
There's loads here. There's a whole little community. We get out of your way.
Right.
Oh!
Did I get you?
Yeah, you did.
I'll do it towards me, so to get you. Like that.
I've got quite a few. Right, let me collect. These big ones are great. Let's go back and do some stewing. Keep those boys happy.
Come on, Joe, let's go.
We got mangoes.
Go, Joe. And flipping starving.
Go, Joe.
Wow, pretty great.
Well done, guys. Gonna make stewed mango, man.
Love it. Wow.
Yeah, I'd say those are done.
The mangoes will provide the group with a small but vital boost of calories.
These are done.
You look clean and neat, but very, very impoverished. You look exhausted.
I feel beat up.
You look like you're on vacation. And I look old.
Oh, it smells so nice.
I think everybody but Joe looks like shit. Joe has improved.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, the smell.
Oh.
Oh, Joe. That's so nice. It's just something sweet. Oh, it's like stewed apple.
Oh, beautiful.
That was just delicious. That was first meal in 2 days. Can't tell you what a difference that makes to you.
Joe, they're gorgeous. To have little stewed fruit in your bowl was just what everybody needed.
I couldn't give two. Tastes like potpourri.